Hey, what's going on, guys? It's DG here, and I'm back here again with another video on Marvel's Spider-Man as a lead-up to Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Last time we left off, we handled a stealth auction house section where we played as MJ, had a reconnection with her, discovered a new crime band called the Demons, and now we are after Herman Schultz, aka the Shocker. Anyway, let's get going and catch the bad guys. Let's also stop and get this.
Magnifique.
I feel like that's a decent shot. Anyway, let's go and get the Shocker, guys. And girls. And people. And animals. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying this playthrough very much. It's, as I've said before, a very, very important one to me. I'm incredibly excited for Marvel Spider-Man 2. In fact, the main title for Spider-Man 2, Greater Together, was just revealed for the first time ever, played by a live audience at the Hollywood Symphony Orchestra Bowl 10th year anniversary Game Awards celebration, and it is godlike. Let's catch Shocker. Oh, there he goes.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
I like the classic suit of the Shocker mixed with the more tech-based suit.
Wow, that's considerate.
Let's catch him. You might notice that the last time we left off,
Herman?
Why do you care?
Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions.
you might have noticed that the last time we left off,
Talk to me so we can make it interesting.
we were wearing the Spider-Man Noir suit for a stealth section.
What? You know the answer to Shocker now?
I thought
Shocker?
I thought it would be cool. Here we go. Let's web strike him.
Now let's talk.
I said I'm done talking.
Ooh,
Noted.
the poignancy of the action is so cool. I thought it would be cool if we put on the classic suit repaired
You know the police
for a classic Spider-Man villain.
We all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice.
That's enough.
Why don't you tell us who? Oh, why don't you tell us who you're working for, Herman? Oh, go Pete, go, 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 go. Fun fact to reveal a little beyond the magic here. During these chase sections, which, yes, are very, very cool and immersive, it doesn't matter how fast you go. You only catch him at certain points. Oh, no.
You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
We got him pretty quick,
Good work,
actually.
Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Ooh.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And there we go.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask.
New side mission
MJ.
unlocked.
Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
Sure. So I can call you, like, whenever?
Yeah, whenever, whatever.
So I guess we're talking again. Cool.
So sweet.
Maybe this will help me balance work and a personal life. If I ever find time to read it.
Whoa. Didn't even have time to read it. Oh man. And again, I know I keep saying it every episode, but look how gorgeous everything is. Anyway, let's speed off to get this backpack as well. And also pull this off.
Good shot.
Ooh, slick. If I do say so myself. Hey, Jameson.
I understand we have another low information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spider-Man. Let's see if I can set her straight. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
I just want to say that I've never seen Manhattan so safe and peaceful. Compare what it was like when Spider-Man first showed up to now.
Okay, fair enough, I will. Then, we had police and firefighters doing a wonderful job. There was crime, sure, but nothing they couldn't handle. Of course, we do have things now we didn't have then. Maniacs who shoot electricity out of their eyes, walking piles of sand, Nazis made of bees!
Didn't Spider-Man put all those guys in jail?
You're missing the point! They didn't exist before he came along. At best, he attracts them. But I've often wondered if they're in cahoots.
Wow, I've never actually heard anyone say cahoots before. Look, all I'm saying is, I'd hate to imagine what would have happened if all those guys showed up and Spider-Man wasn't here.
Another lost cause. Goodbye.
Oof. One day we'll convince him that we're good. Anyway, let's get this bag.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money. Even though we could have used it. I did accept a lifetime supply of backpacks, though.
It seems like it ended up helping him. Also, very cool, very subtle detail. Peter not accepting the money because he knew Wilson was corrupt. Yeah, that one came out blurry, I feel like. It shows that there's some guys up here. Uh-oh.
Try and guess how I feel about bullets.
With unlocking the classic suit repaired, we also unlocked a new focus ability, which is this Web Blossom. Because if you'll remember, I said each suit has...
The irony in me saying this. I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Each suit has a very unique power dedicated to it, and that is the classic suit is just shooting a web in a circle at everything. Anyway, let's keep going and hurrying back to the feast center so that we can check out this weird demon mask and investigate who these people might be.
1031, break-in in progress. Officers near Nolita, please report.
Let's keep on hopping our way across the buildings. The traversal feels so fluid and so good. Is this what I think it is? It is.
Officers needed south of Houston.
That is the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
For those who don't know, Sanctum Sanctorum is the den that Doctor Strange dwells in. There are different ones around the world. That's why Spider-Man referenced Strange. So that's a really, really cool thing. Before we continue on with our main story, let's be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and check out what this side mission is about. Where are you? You're here. Let's see what you're all about. What do you need?
Are you okay, ma'am?
Carmen, and I'm fine. It's my husband Rodrigo. He's been acting weird, and I just found out he's meeting this woman.
Well, listen, I'm not the best person to help with relationship problems.
It's not like I think she's involved with bad people. Rodrigo might be in real trouble. He's scared, but he won't tell me anything.
I can check it out. Any idea when he's meeting her next?
Tonight, by the detox center in Greenwich.
Okay. Don't worry, Carmen. I'll find out what's going on.
Peter is so cool, just being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Carmen just sent me Rodrigo's picture. Let's see if I can find him.
We just got the King of Swing for upgrading a swinging challenge, which is Skimmer and Speed Freak. Anyway, the side missions are all really cool because whereas some of them in some games are kind of, I mean, no offense, but sort of pointless, or sort of like they don't really relate to what's happening in the world necessarily of the story, Spider-Man's always feels like they have a point.
The woman doesn't seem like a girlfriend. I'll get a photo and see if Carmen recognizes her.
I like her blue hair though.
Why would I?
That angle. Need to get it straight on.
Give me the plans.
Let's see. What can we do here to get it straight on? Can we do this? No. What if we did that?
Got it.
There we go. What was that about a photo leaking? Don't you just hate cancelers?
This sounds bigger than I thought. I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen, I'm uploading a photo to you. Does this woman look familiar?
No, I've never seen her. What were they talking about?
Sounds like she's blackmailing him. She mentioned something about plans.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic City.
She could be planning a heist, but I'll need more evidence before I can do anything.
Let me know if I can help.
All right. I'm gonna see where she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch.
Let's see where they end up going. They're going pretty fast for being in New York traffic, aren't they? Let's keep on keeping on.
Another victim or an accomplice? I need a photo.
Probably an
Good
accomplice.
angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Took you long enough. Get it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The photo, he fell in line.
Rodrigo always was a sucker. Boss will be happy. Let's see the plans. That's what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh. What are you up to?
Catch my train. I want to keep the boss with. That's gonna be our biggest score yet.
Hell yeah.
How many people are in on this? I've got to follow him.
Loads of people, apparently. Look at him just running off. Can we drop down here and see what her reaction is?
Quiet. You're not alone.
Oh. Let's just watch him sprint away. Bye.
Where's he getting off? Tapping into the train system should help me follow the train's path.
Let's see where he goes. Oh yeah, this is a cool mission where we have to follow the train.
Carmen, the blackmailer met some guy under the High Line. Sounded like he knew your husband. I'm sending you the photo.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago on a robbery charge.
Casino plans and a criminal record. Not a great combination. I need to find out who else is in on it.
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker. I watch a lot of heist movies.
Sounds like it. I'll let you know what I find out.
Whoa. Look at the weird glitchy subway train. Oh no. Now let's keep following the train without having Spider-Man glitch out or get one shot by a train wall. We're gonna catch you. Let's see where they end up going.
I should head over near the subway exit and wait for him to get out.
Hiding in plain sight. You think he'd stick out like a sore thumb here, but I guess not. Let's see where he ends up going. Is he gonna get on an elevator? He is. We're flying pretty steadily. What are you doing in there?
I got the plans, boss.
Good. Review the schedule. I put out hires on the white. Mark their positions on the map.
I am going to try. It's practically a kid.
My brother's kid. Can't
There we
trust him.
go. There's one.
It's done. He's already picking up our signal.
And before we get caught, there's two.
All right. Roman's ready and we are running late. Let's roll.
They're on the move.
Oh no, we gotta stop them.
I have all the evidence I need. Now I just have to stop that car.
Yeah, we do. Let's get him. And here we go. Okay, that was cool how he spun around the traffic lights.
Spider-Man!
Yep. Didn't expect us, did you? Nope. You're not stopping us today.
Well, that's just...
And here we go. Let's stop this car so it doesn't make a mess anywhere. And now we gotta get after the other one very quickly before they get away. I love how the spider sense goes off even though they can't shoot us through brick walls. Oh, they skimmed us somehow. Nope. Not this time. And here we go. There's one down. And one more to go. And let's stop this one. Oh, the strength. Is that time mission done?
Plan falls apart. Hey, Carmen. Your husband's pal and his team just had their trip to beautiful Atlantic City canceled.
Thank you. I spoke to Rodrigo. That blackmail photo shows him driving the night Deshaun committed the robbery. But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his friends.
I've got a contact on the force. She'll help Rodrigo, especially if he'll agree to testify about the blackmail.
He will. Or I'll show him he needs to be a lot more afraid of me than Deshaun. Thanks, Spider-Man.
That was a really fun and quick side mission that was enjoyable. And we got a level from it. Now we're 9. Got skill points. Oh, we have 2? Cool. Anyway, let's fix this signal. Ah, what a nice night for a beautiful spin around. Is that a building next to us that we can photograph? It looks like it. Oh wow, I didn't realize that set piece was here. Pay attention to that. That's important later. Or at least I think it's that one. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, let's go get this building photographed. Let's see here.
Beautiful.
Ozzy's bar.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person and I see him getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
I love him so much. Let's see what this one is.
Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
Whoa. It's kind of an intense response.
Narcotics sale reported. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
And there we go, that's satisfying. I like how for some reason the marker appears in all of them. Do we need any optional objectives here?
You guys said the bug was on vacation. Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma. Especially back alley Big Pharma.
But this is rooftop Big Pharma, Peter. Web Blossom is a little bit overpowered.
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal...
Anyway, I hope you guys don't mind how we're stopping for lots of collectibles here and there. I really just want to get to show you guys everything, so I hope it's not a frustrating point. Anyway, I'll cut there when we're a bit farther ahead. And here we go, guys. Not only are we closer to Feast, we're also closer to a bag.
When MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
The history here behind everything with the collectibles just makes it so much fun. It's so cool. Anyway, let's keep going. We are almost there. I wanted to show you guys also we got a new upgrade. Look at this, we can perform air tricks now. Air tricks. We can perform all kinds. It says sticky and tricky. That's a trophy we unlocked for doing them. So that's really cool.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
There we go.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Can we check up on Gloria? I'm sure that somewhere we can. We just have to find where. Anyway, we will keep a lookout for Gloria, but let's continue on and look for Martin. Aw.
That hand of yours is a saint.
You're telling me.
Everyone here is so cool. They're all just trying their best.
Never thought I'd make it.
Whoa, good for him. He's up on the second floor. I like how you really can just come here and see people milling about doing their thing. And how they're handling everything. It's really cool. Hello, Martin.
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
It's an interesting reaction from him. Well, now we have our answer.
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
Poor Pete.
Homelessness is down, but still way too high. Good thing my buddy Flash Thompson's doing his best to fix that.
Interesting world building there, as Flash Thompson originally for a long time was the bully of Peter Parker and the defender of Spider-Man, like his #1 fan. And they eventually become buddies, and in the comics, Flash even eventually becomes Agent Venom, the armored up, symbioted version of Venom for the government, doing basically Black Ops work and stuff as a hero. So really interesting. And there we go. Let's see what we have now.
I've got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Let's see what we can find around us, shall we? Alright, we are also wearing a new suit. So something really cool is that Insomniac, years after this game released, by the way, kept updating the game with various suits from things such as films. And this one, if you'll notice, is the Amazing suit from the Amazing Spider-Man films, very, very skillfully played by Andrew Garfield. So I just like it. The different suits are all very, very accurate as well, so they really work out and they're super cool.
Attention unit. Civilians are trapped following the car.
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seems worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Well, that was nice. Let's get into this. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We can scan the environment.
Dr. Octavius.
Oh, bye, Doc. We gotta rescue these people before things go wrong. Let's do it. Let's do it. And there we go. That went very well, actually. Now we can leave the scene. Oh, hey, we're close to a bag. Let's go get it. And let's see if Dr. Octavius calls back.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I'll be there soon.
His tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
Let's see what this is.
All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
That's really funny, because that is a reference to the film tie-in game for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, where one of the random activities in the open world was balloons just randomly floating away, and kids screaming, "No, my balloon!" and you having to save them before they got too high. But it happened all the time, so it kind of became a meme.
You guys don't look like locksmiths.
Let's do our challenge of webbing enemies to a wall. A very easy way that we can do this. There we go. Done. Let's see if we can get this guy very quickly. We probably should have done it before. Oh no, wait, it can still work. Oh.
If you're not good at breaking or entering, maybe don't pull a B&E.
As you can see, we also have a minimum amount of crimes per area that we can reach until satisfaction, which does not mean that crimes won't just randomly appear, but it does mean that we will have maxed out our skill points and stuff from it. So the parkour animations when you're just running along are also really cool. Let's see what's going on here. Well, the spider sense went off, so
Support your local businesses by not robbing them, please.
they wanted us to web throw objects. It's one of the coolest things to web throw a sewer grate and spin it like a frisbee as well, which can also, if you want, count as a reference to the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Peter went off to fight the Rhino, and the cliffhanger that never got a follow-up was as he threw the sewer grate at him. Let's see what we can do here. Whoops.
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
Let's see what we have here. Let's get a higher vantage point just to make a better photo.
Empire State University, the old alma mater.
That did not work out as well as I wanted.
Bring it in and blow it up.
Well, that was cool. Do you like jumps away?
We've got a 10-10 possible narcotics sale. Officers needed south of Houston.
Let's see what we can do here.
Masked up piece.
There we go. That worked out really well, actually. Now let's make our way to Dr. Octavius and the lab so that we can make it to this hearing that is taking place. But right before we do, let's get up here and do this. Let's see where it is. Ah, it's on the roof. That makes sense.
My prom boutonniere. Crushed when I had to fight Fisk. That kind of symbolizes my luck with relationships.
Man, poor Pete. He's just kind of sad and wanting the whole time, but he's still staying optimistic too. So it works out.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving like that.
Let's do this. All right, now we got him.
Young man, I will pull this car over right now.
listen to that. The cops are cheering us on, even. Oh, wow, that did not work, actually. Whoops.
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
Oh, wow. Why don't we come up here and use our really overpowered web blossom?
And we're done.
Let's toss this guy down and web him to the car and come here and perform a finisher. Alright, now let's get to Otto.
All units, a break-in was just reported. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
Oh hey, Jay.
Sorry.
I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? This lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
So, if you all were wondering, no, that, in case you don't know, is not just a random podcast about Jameson being crazy. In the comics, he actually did hate Spider-Man so much that he did fund the experiment for the Scorpion. But there's a bit of a backstory. Originally, he funded Matt Gargan to just stalk Peter and see how he gets such good photos of Spider-Man. Not knowing that he is Spider-Man webbing up his camera in high places. And because of Peter's spider sense, he was able to avoid him. And eventually a black market dealer came and said, hey, I'm doing experiments on people involving animal DNA. I want to do a Scorpion. He gave him the money and paid Mac to be in the experiment. And originally Mac was like, hooray, I'm the Scorpion. And then he went nuts and he's had a vendetta for Jameson ever since, and he keeps trying to kill him and stuff. He also keeps funding a man named Alistair Smythe to make Spider Slayers, which are these robots that never end up working out. And then eventually Alistair Smythe's son becomes the Spider Slayer.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Osborne.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman.
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter. There's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Well, that is not good in the slightest. Aw, man.
Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. He even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe.
So,
There's some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
As you saw in that cutscene, there is a history in this universe between Norman and Otto. It was well stated by Monty Xander that Norman does not become the Green Goblin in this game. He hasn't been in this universe, at least not yet. Maybe he will, but
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. Now as a broadcaster, I speak it. Sometimes it hurts, but it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not safe. None of us are.
Really? So, it was well stated by Monty Xander, a really, really great video essay YouTuber. You should go and check him out. He makes great content that's long and is incredibly fun to listen to and extremely well written. But it was well stated that in this universe, Norman does not actually become the Green Goblin, or at least he hasn't yet. Maybe he will. We don't know. But the Green Goblin hasn't made his appearance as Peter's arch nemesis yet. And it was well stated by Monty that he doesn't need to be, though, because he shows up all clad in Green Goblin's colors, which he does with the green undershirt and a purple accent to his suit. And the damage that he causes is just as intense as if he were the Green Goblin.
Got it.
There we go. I like how the building marker icon appears in the photo. It's like, hey, where did this giant blue ray come from? We don't know. Let's see here. Let's get up here and get this.
An armed mugging was just reported. Need a unit on scene. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
Ooh, love that shot.
Why did it come out that way for some reason? Clint's Mission Center. Alright, let's get up here and get this bag.
When the vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me. That was a wake-up call. Had to upgrade to a stronger material.
That is a reference to loads and loads of different times when Peter has had his islands either cracked if it's glass or ripped off when it's part of the leather of the suit. Which, personally, I've always really liked whenever superheroes receive damage on their suits. Especially when, like, with Spider-Man, for example, where it's enough to see his eye, or Batman, like, it's enough that part of his cowl is coming off. I've always just really liked it, but that's just me. It makes a story much better to have them take loads of damage eventually in a big fight. Anyway, let's handle these guys.
Try and guess how I feel about bullets.
Oh boy. Time to use our overpowered web blossom again. Look at that, we did that crime so fast.
Live by the beatdown, die by the beatdown.
Alright, let's get up here and see what we can do at Harry's research station. Well, that was cool. Alright.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
There are lots of these throughout the city, as you can see, and they all add fun side activities to do, and they further Harry's plot. So, why don't we do it? I really like his design there. This is another of our air quality stations monitoring containments in the surrounding atmosphere. Super important for the city and its citizens, but certain corporate overlords are less than thrilled by the prospect of their pollution output being publicly reported. Let's do it.
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die.
Uh-oh.
Particles are concentrating in trouble spots. Like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source.
It's really, really cool the way that Harry is both directly helping the story out, even though he's away on vacation, and and also obviously of influence for
the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there.
And also obviously an influence for good based on that one singular recording versus his dad, who, as we just saw, was so self-entitled and narcissistic that he shut down a research project for the better.
Good samples of bad stuff anyway.
So it's cool to see how Harry's fighting the corruption from inside.
Got it.
Let's see here. There's lots of these clouds of smog around, as you can see.
Feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe.
Wing It is a trophy I earned.
Huh. The toxin's coming from two types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos.
Let's see what we can do. It seems as though the smokestack is closest, so let's do it. Something I like is that the cars don't just sit here, they actually move around too.
Picture I ever took.
Does he often take photos of smokestacks?
Perfect. Great light on that one. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day.
That'd be really cool to see, actually.
The station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing it's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shocker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Uh-oh. What exactly happened there? Let's see what we can get out of this.
Available units? Possible narcotics sale reported. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Let's see here.
Nailed it.
Alias Investigations.
Peter, I've been looking into the demons. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
Well, that was really nice. It's nice to see how MJ still cares for Peter and how Peter still cares for MJ. I thought it was important to mention that the tagline for this is "Be Greater" because Insomniac has been putting taglines that define what their stories each are individually about on their Marvel games. I wonder what Wolverine's will be. Anyway, let's do something really cool here with this. I like how you could hear someone snapping a photo of us doing this. And there we go. Anyway, that is where we are going to leave this one off, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the bell so that you don't miss our uploads in the future. Remember, everyone, try to help someone every chance that you get. Always love one another and take care of each other. And remember to be greater. And I will see you all in the next one. Love you all.